Okay, we're set up and good to go now. Clan TD, Horde mode, basically team mode. So, Black Rock Tower, Storm Reaver Tower, Frostwolf Tower, Bleeding Hollow Tower. They all serve a purpose.
Can't build there.
Can't build there.
Work complete.
Can't quite do the Peon voice as well as Grubby can.
Work complete.
So, Black Rock Towers are your fire. Frostwolf Towers are your ice. Storm Reaver Towers are your lightning. And you got Hollow Towers, which are poison. Do, 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 do. It's epic music. So the creeps are going to spawn here and make their way through the maze, and they'll leak over to your enemies and do so until they've leaked through all of your enemies, and then they'll go here and cost you some lives. You need your hero to attack at the start here because your towers aren't particularly strong. We just played this pretty epic game, but it escalated a lot once we got past level 20. It got really tough. So go towers, go towers, go, go, go. Do the damage y'all need to do. I found out that Immolation aura is insanely good, at least for the first bunch of levels. Like, that really kicked ass. Gotta come down. Yeah, my boys. Go, 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 go. Let no one steal my kills. Come on, Rexer. You got this. I trust you to kill them before Overclocked gets any of that precious gold. And you can see that Tainted's doing the same. Oh! He's already researched his Immolation Aura because it's available. So there goes Immolation Aura. And it does a lot of damage over time. Oh, so many of these are going to get through though. My gold! Tainted, don't stop the ball from getting through. I need some of your gold. Look at that Immolation Aura. You can see my stuff is fine at the moment. I'm trying to deny as many of my potential kills. You're going to get some of them though, but I'm not going to get any from Tainted, so it feels bad. But it is a team game, so you can have them overclocked. Courtesy of me. Ah, oh, thank you, Tainted. That's very sweet. You know I don't like Overclocked getting away with too much murder. So we've got Frostwolf Tower that has the ability to slow down the movement speed, and Immolation from the Black Rock Tower just does damage over time. There's a whole bunch of different abilities you can research for the power plays. Immolation seems to be the way to go though. Also reminds me, may as well get your hero to carry on attacking. You can find out what wave is coming through by hovering over here. Some of these want to get through by the looks of it. Cheeky chaps. I think I need another point into Immolation Aura, thank you very much. There we go. That'll sort them out. So, at the moment, the abilities of the enemies are none. But they start to get some more interesting abilities. Some of them can actually be invisible, so you actually need Hollow Tower for that one. So just pay attention to what wave is coming through and what wave is coming next, and you should be better prepared. Look at this Immolation Aura. It's so good. It's Tainted. It's Fred. It's OC over here. He's leaking a bunch on that side. He's trying to deny him. I'll help you out, Overclocked. I'll stop Fred from getting some of your kills. If Overclock can't get him, I'll pick off the scraps. Min-max style. This one's mine. For that +1 gold value. I'll help him out actually. I'll attack his stronger ones so he can finish them off. See, I'm not always a bad guy. Just make it so you can one-shot them, basically.
I'm acting on instinct. I'm under alone. I've got the scent. Research complete. I'm ready to track. Mangy cur.
Alright, I'm taking a couple because you're not going to get them all. And we can't have Fred getting away with too much. Omega Spirit, thank you very much there for the sub with Twitch Prime. Overclock, you better be upgrading your towers. Don't miss out. You got to keep spending your gold. Speaking of which, better do that myself. I'm okay at the moment because of Immo being so good. But there's a level later on which is mechanical. And I don't think Immolation Aura affects mechanical. And it kicked our ass. So if you can't go into Immolation Aura, then you get yourself Cold Aura. Those two are definitely worth maxing out at the start anyway, so that's where my gold is going to begin with.
Lies before me. Unleash the beast.
4 OC. I think he's starting to get a bit of a grip on it now. He needs more points into Immolation Aura.
Research. I'm ready to track.
Immo!
Unleash my strength. I'm ready to track.
Immolation gets you the earlier kills.
Mangy cur. Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct.
There we go. Mine's max now. So these footmen have defend, which is good versus your piercing attack, but obviously whilst they're moving defended, they're slowed. So they get slowed by the aura even more and then burnt alive. OC, man. This is hard to put out. Fred keeps benefiting. When we played this a moment ago, Fred was also benefiting from JR leaking. I need to go after the newer player. The person in the bottom right. Whoever that is, they tend to leak. I spent a bunch of upgrades on these, and I'm not entirely sure they were worth it. Especially the amount of gold they cost. They're very powerful abilities, the ones down here, but they cost too much. I think it might be worth trying to max out everything else at the top first. So this sometimes causes enemies to burn over time. This one splashes. That's good. This one does more damage for all of your towers. So if you've got a lot of them, it might be worth it. But I think the abilities that they provide are probably better. So let's have a look.
Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. On the ground. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete.
So we're going to go into Storm Reaver now. Sometimes summons a Wonderlin. Wonderlin that damages enemies near it. Maximum of one Funderlin active. Did it say Wonderlin and then Funderlin? A Wandering Funderlin. Okay. It's like a tongue twister. Let's get more Cold Aura. Slow them down. So these have the ability to see and detect invisible units, which are coming up at some point, but not quite here yet. OC's still trying to put out a horrible, horrible fire. You got to get off to a better start. I need damage versus mech though, but I'm trying to work out what does damage versus mechs. This silences and sometimes purges and slows them, dispelling all buffs. Hidden enemies are also revealed, so that could be good to max out. But you need a lot of these towers. The more of these towers you got, the more they're going to have the chance to proc these abilities that they have.
What lies before me?
This one's going to be good because it poisons and reduces movement speed, and that's always good.
Research complete. Research complete. Research complete. We need more gold.
But you need to have enough of them to benefit from it at the same time. Looks like a lot of lightning. So you want things that can do damage over time as well. Towers sometimes cast chain lightning, whilst the enemies are slowed. Pretty much the fourth ability in each of these towers is worth maxing, apart from maybe this, because that's got enough range. Just needs to be able to see invisible. Go Rexar, go. Get to work. Next level has Shadow Meld, but we've got the preparations in place for that. Have we maxed out our Cold Aura yet? Not quite yet. There it is. Research complete. See? These guys have charge, which is very nasty. Because they actually ignore. So, should I get the thing that has Purge? Which one had Purge? It was you, wasn't it? Oh, you nasty buggers. I'm not going to be able to stop them all.
What lies before me? Mangy cur, unleash the beast. On the prowl. Our paths.
That bloody charge is causing problems.
We need more gold. I'm ready to track.
Yeah, I have less towers this time, but Tate's also got less towers in general. It just comes down to what you're researching, really, being one of the more important things. I like how they charge away. Okay, we're back to stabilizing now and killing stuff. So when they get attacked, it procs their charge if they've got it available to them. Taintia hasn't put any points into damage, really. So we want to slow them down and have splash. But I'm not sure how good that is if the damage of the towers isn't actually upgraded. He likes... Ah, there we go. He's started to put damage in now. He likes the storm towers. Maybe get a little bit of everything. Ah, these guys are getting through. I'm doing worse this time than I did actually the previous time. Funny. Whoa.
What lies before me? Unleash my strength.
Nah, OC's still feeding. Forever feeding.
Before me. Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct.
These chunky guys.
On the prowl.
Can't quite kill them. So many on low health, but I haven't quite got the damage. Feels bad, man. Eruption was doing good for me before, but it's still mechanical that's going to just kill us. So we need a good answer for mechanical. We'll still kill these levels. It's mechanical that causes the problem.
What lies before me? I'm ready to track.
Like most TDs, really. It's hard to come back.
Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct. Unleash. We need more gold. We need more gold.
So Fred's gone with the approach of just massing like a maniac. I'm going to go back to it then. If you get that ability, that does so much damage. It really helps out.
What lies before me? We need more gold. Crush them out. On the prowl. Research I'm ready to try.
We're fighting versus Shadow Meld and Resistance. Not sure what they're resistant against. Resistant to dying, maybe. The Phoenix rises! I can even control it. We want more Phoenixes.
Research complete. What lies before me? I'm acting on instinct. Research I'm ready to try. Work complete. 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 I'm acting. Work complete. We need more work complete. On the prowl. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work
We're
complete.
getting closer to the more dangerous stage now.
Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. We need more gold. Unleash my strength. We need more gold. We need more gold. What lies before me?
All these levels, Rexa. What is it doing for you? We got charge! No, my old nemesis, charge. So much gold for Fred.
What lies before me? I'm acting on instinct.
BSF. Okay, let's do a tainted here then.
I'm acting on instinct. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. I'm acting on instinct. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Acting on instinct. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. On the prowl. Work complete. 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 Built there. Work complete. Work complete. I'm acting on instinct. Work complete. 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 Work complete.
Some sort of work is being complete.
I'm acting on instinct. We need more gold. We need more gold.
I can't remember if these guys can reach from the back here. It's really hard to tell. I know these guys probably can because they've got the range, so I might have to go with those. I think I've got to go with those then. Overclocked his rage quit. He has failed us.
Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. On the prowl. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete.
Left it in. I'm not using that keyboard anymore.
Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete. Work complete.
Oh, this is it. Mechanical. This caused me lots of problems before, but it's looking better this time round. Despite having less kills overall. So maybe poison's a good way. Good mix. Because once you stop killing these, it becomes really troublesome because you don't get gold coming in anymore. And if you can't kill them, well, you can't kill the next rounds because the next rounds are all freaking mechanical as well. So we don't have overclocked. It doesn't matter too much because we won't worry about, you know, his units aren't getting spawned. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think mechanical can really be affected by much, but there you go. You do what you got to do, ain't you? Summon an elemental with all learned poison upgrades. Wow! Holy shite! I didn't realise that one ability. Alright, poison is the way to go! Summon those... There it is, look! We've got to start upgrading more of this. Everything in the poison category. Let's get it going, boys. Tainted's still killing all of his stuff. I'm killing most of mine, but not quite. It's just at that point where a fair chunk of it's going to get away if I don't get decent procs on my other towers. There you go, Fred. There's some gold for you there. There's no gamble in this TD. Not that I know of. Keep going, boy. I can't wait till we get past mechanical, because mechanical's horrible. I think storm's the way to go then, maybe. First is mechanical. You say fire as well, but I've got fire pretty well upgraded. And it didn't do too well for me last time. It's even stronger mechanical units coming through, even tankier ones. Oh joy. Oh joy of joys. So much mechanical. Well, I've got to the point now where I can't kill anything unless we get different types of units, maybe. The gold income is terrible now. Rex are still going. Yeah, sure. I mean, what's even bigger and stronger than a siege tank? Like the infernal type mechanical units that are in the game? Hey, we've got resistance coming up next. Need to feed back and purge the resistance. Oh man, I cannot kill thing. We've reached that critical point now. having better luck with these than I was with the mechanical. But the thing is, I lost a lot of gold for not killing those mechanical units, so it's really hard to have enough gold to finish these off as well. So I absolutely have to kill these, basically. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to kill anything in the future. I love the Rain of Fire plus Eruption combo, if that actually occurs. That's very helpful. A lot of frost towers, surprisingly enough. These guys have all got mana shield, so the mana shield's actually surviving the damage. Don't I have one more emote slot since I reached 350? Technically yes. That reminds me. I didn't know which way to go with it though. No one used Witty Creep. Even though it's a good emote. Should probably just try to single target. One in particular, since I'm killing nothing right now. What level are we on now? Divine Shield. That's going to be a problem. These towers can't even reach, can they? You've got so many towers, but I don't even think they can reach. What's the FPS down to now? 6.6. This isn't a new castle fight. We've still got 25 lives left. So we're doing it. We're making this happen. Oh my goodness, 4.7 FPS. Where's my shadow elementals? Toxins. That sometimes thing must be such a slow. I mean, must be like almost 0% chance to proc. Consider how many of those poison towers I got attacking at the same time. And I'm not seeing like any of these toxing dudes. There we go, there's like one. But you'd think theoretically there should be tons of them. I think it's really strong potentially, but I'm not sure if it's working out that way. At least Overclock still has that frost tower. It's somewhat slowing them down.
We need more coal. Research complete.
I don't think it matters where I look on the map. The FPS doesn't get much better. .8 now. 3.0 is going down quite quickly. I have to hope it's because I'm streaming that my FPS is lower than these guys, but with the computer I have, I really shouldn't be the guy with the lowest FPS. Is this the last wave? This might be it. Because it's really quieting down now. Rexar's up the top here. Still attacking away. At least he's being efficient. Ah, stole 25 gold. Feels Rexar, man. These are the Alliance heroes being destroyed. Looks like the Orc clans win. Cheeky Phoenix. Well, this was interesting. A little bit of a spam fest, though. Perhaps if they reduce the amount of what units that spawned and put more emphasis on control and picking the right abilities with your towers. Because with too many units, it also means that other players can get too far ahead. Too much gold if they got the right guess or the right approach to the map. And OC obviously was experiencing the harshness of watching millions of units get away and not get killed, which is why he just left.
What lies before me?
This is it. Level 31, Grand Admiral. Looks like he's pretty frozen. For the Horde! We did it, boys. Oh, hang on.
What lies before me?
How do you get back here? Ah. Well, at least I got a Taksim. There he is. Ah. He's back. Yeah. Destroy. Kill. Crush. Destroy. Where's my entangling roots? There it is. Left it a bit late though. Even I almost killed this guy. I'm not going to though. But almost.
We need more
Ah, so every time one of these is killed, it improves the other ones.
What lies before me? Unleash my strength. Paths converge. Work complete. 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 We need more work complete. Work complete.
He's mine!
Work complete.
31 gold!
I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct.
Oh my goodness. How's there still one over here? What? They just keep coming. Does it stop?
What lies before me?
I want to give it the benefit of the doubt that it has some epic ending cinematic and doesn't just keep repeating level 31 over and over. But it would suggest that it does. But all we have to do is kill this one down here. Hang on a sec, you got another one. So every time you kill one, it spawns down your lane. Yeah. So it's GG. Because that's all it's doing. It just keeps rinsing and repeating.
What lies before me?
That's Clan TD for you. That's Clan TD right there.